What's poppin', partners? It's JB2 Raw back in motion with another video, man. Alright, fellas, so today we got a video of a woman speaking of a great quality, in my opinion, that she has, which shows that she has a strong sense of solidarity, and that is being an introvert. And in my opinion, also, there are plenty of women that are like this. They just don't possess the strength of standing their ground on being an introvert, with all these different outside noises and influences and things of that nature. I think the sisterhood, quote unquote, might have a little something to do with that. But without further ado, man, I'm going to let her tell it, and then I'm going to give my take on it. So let's dig into it. Hey, fellas, man, I had another video. It was a woman. She was speaking things that are extremely profound about being an introvert. But I don't know what happened to the video. This seems to go on more often than what it did. Videos that I saved just disappearing from my phone and things of that nature. So the woman that I'm about to play, she said something profound, but it wasn't as profound as what the other woman said. So it'll do, though. I think y'all will get what I'm saying and the points that I make about the great qualities that come with that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, check out the video, man.
Woke up this morning and realized I graduated high school 10 years ago, which is crazy to think about, but also I was an introvert in high school, so I'm about to drop some tips for my introvert girlies right now because I wish someone had told me this when I was in high school. First of all, don't let anyone tell you that you're gonna regret not being extroverted in high school, because a decade after I graduated high school, I realized I have no regrets about being an introvert in high school. I didn't want to engage with those people. They didn't interest me. I didn't care to talk to them. I didn't want to talk to them. I preferred spending time alone. That's what introverts like. So don't let anyone try to guilt you into being more extroverted or being more social in high school, especially if you don't like the people that you're in high school with. Don't force yourself to engage with them or to be social with them. And don't feel bad about it either and think that you're going to regret it, because you won't. Second of all, don't let anyone tell you that you're antisocial, because being introverted does not mean you're antisocial. It just means you prefer to socialize with people that you're already comfortable with, and you're not really good at socializing with people that you don't know that well. That being said, there are plenty of moments during your 4 years in high school where you will have to socialize with strangers. And my best piece of advice is to always be the one asking questions, because you have to remember, people love talking about themselves, especially extroverts. So if you're engaging with an extrovert as an introvert, the best way to take the pressure off of yourself is to be the one asking questions. And the easiest questions to ask are the ones that you already know your answer to. So don't ask questions that you don't know your answer to, because more often than not, if that extrovert is really good at socializing, they're going to flip the question back onto you and they want you to answer your same questions. So for example, you can ask questions like, where'd you grow up? What do you want to do after high school? Do you want to stay in the city? This, that, whatever. Common interests, things you already have the answer to, and so on and so forth. That leads me into my third tip, which is how to exit a conversation, because introverts have a very hard time doing this. So the best way to exit a conversation is to thank the person that you're talking to. So thank you for your time today. I enjoyed chatting with you. I'll catch up with you later. And you bounce. Okay, don't linger. So again, to wrap up the conversation, just be like, thank you so much. I'll catch up with you. It was really nice talking to you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Peace. Get out of there.
Now, fellas, I understand that an introverted woman may not be your speed, but shit, nobody's is everybody's speed. You're entitled to your preference, my boy. And I'm an introvert myself, but I'm an extroverted introvert, meaning I'm only extroverted around those that I know. You dig what I'm saying? And some people may look at that as a bad trait or whatever, or a bad quality. But like I said, nobody is everybody's cup of tea. It is what it is. Now, this quality can come with some stubbornness, but lucky for us, it's two types of stubbornness. It's good stubborn and it's bad stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Good stubborn can come off as strong-minded, just like bad stubborn can. You know what I'm saying? In this case, she's good stubborn because she says she's strong-minded, or I feel as if she's strong-minded because she's an introvert, meaning that she's not easily influenced. She stands her ground on what she believes in. You know what I'm saying? All her homegirls talking in her ear saying, girl, you need to leave him and blah, 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 girl. And come back outside, I miss my friend. And blah, 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 blah. All that will not work on her because she's strong-minded, but she's the good version of it, not the bad version that's combative and argumentative. And she wants to just be all challenging and, nobody can tell her anything and she thinks she knows everything. And, that's the bad strong-minded. That's the bad stubborn. You know what I'm saying? Introverts tend to have good stubbornness. Yeah, y'all know those miserable single friends that try their absolute best to try to keep their friend single, which could hypothetically is your girl. Try to make her single again or keep her single. Yeah, their words. If she's a strong-minded introvert. It's gonna take a harder time. It's gonna be a harder time for them to be able to use their words to penetrate her mind. You feel me? Like I said, she's not easily influenced, so that's a good thing. Because you know, women nowadays, they tend to be easily influenced, and usually they listening to the bad things before they listen to the good things or be influenced by the good things. They're gonna be an influence of a bad thing first. That's just how they do, bro. Yeah, their words, those miserable friends, the words won't be able to take root in her mind. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna go in one ear and straight out her ass because she's not easily influenced. You did? Meaning she doesn't give a damn what the sisterhood says. She's gonna cook for her man. She doesn't give a damn what the sisterhood says. Her man is gonna lead at all times. She doesn't give a damn what the sisterhood says. She's gonna follow her man's lead. And it ain't nothing that the sisterhood can do to persuade her to do otherwise. And by the way, just in case y'all didn't know, I'm naming some of the good qualities that come with dealing with a woman that's an introvert. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not necessarily speaking about Shawty in the video or whatever the case may be. I'm speaking in general. Being an introvert is a great quality for a woman to have because that means that she's more than likely not going to be as hive-minded as other women. You know what I'm saying? And it's also a good quality because introverted women, the sisterhood has less power over them. Because true introverted women, they aren't scared to lose friends because they know how to be alone. Trust me, their best peace, just like me, comes from when they are alone, like by themselves. She's not scared to lose friends. So she's not going to be controlled and become a slave to the opinions of the sisterhood. You see what I mean? And by the way, whenever a woman is an extrovert and she tells me that she's a homebody, I don't fucking believe it. Because guess what? The true homebodies are introverts, and extroverts could never. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against dating women that are extroverts. Most of them have been. You know what I'm saying? The introverted woman is kind of a rarity. I'm not, well, not rare, but they're like the minority. It's more extroverts than there are introverts. You feel me? And there's some fine ass extroverts out here too. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I'm not against them. I'm not against dealing with them. I'm just naming some qualities, great qualities, that the introverted woman has. Now, extroverts, they always got to be around somebody, got to be a busybody, got to be in the club, shaking their damn tail feather, fishing up the place and shit. Like, damn, it was just smelling good in here until she started shaking her booty. And that's called being a hoe for the most part. But that's going to lead me to my next point. Before I say this next one, actually, I want to say that we should have never left off virgins being the standard. You dig what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. A virgin is above. I don't give a damn if she's an extrovert or introvert. She's above. She's top tier because nobody has been inside of her. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. But my next point, or the next good quality, great quality that introverted women have over extroverted women is that usually, I ain't say all the time, it's outliers, of course, usually they have a lower body count. Because it takes so much to break through all of her walls. You dig what I'm saying? Before you can get inside of her walls, if you know what I mean. Whereas an extroverted woman, she doesn't have as much walls, probably none. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna take you to, like, she's not gonna get turned on by you, the introverted woman, because a lot of them are sapiosexuals. I'm not saying all, but a lot of them are sapiosexuals, meaning unless you can give her a mental orgasm, you know what I'm saying, using your intelligence, your gift of gab, and things of that nature, you're not seeing no parts of the coochie. And not every man has that intelligence and gift of gab. You know what I'm saying? In which those guys are just sifted out. You feel me? You see where I'm coming from, dog? I know you see where I'm coming from. Yeah, so guys get easily weeded out by her. You know what I'm saying? And she also tends to have better discernment. I would say not all the time, But a lot of the time, they tend to have more discernment, better discernment than the extroverted woman because they're more observative. They watch and listen more than they fucking talk. Unlike extroverted women. You get what I'm saying? Another reason is because she might have a lower body count. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying she's going to be a damn virgin. So don't put words in my mouth. I ain't say introverted women are virgins or that there aren't any introverted women that are hoes. There are plenty. We are in America. America breeds. That's all they breed. More hoes than good women by far. 90-some% are 304s. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't put no words in my mouth. I did not say introverted women are virgins. If you say that I said that, I might have my boy Bob put his foot up your ass now. So calm down. So yes, extroverted women tend to be bigger hoes than introverted women. And another reason for that is because the extroverted woman is friendlier. That does not mean that the introverted woman is not kind. You can be kind without being friendly. You dig what I'm saying? Because, like I said, they're observative, sapiosexual. So it's going to take a lot more, you know what I'm saying? Or a little more than what it would a extroverted woman, depending on how much she like you as well and her experiences, her experience. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take a little more to, split something with her. All right, fellas. So the next quality is that she can heal. She knows how to heal. Remember I said that she's not afraid to lose friends because her best peace comes when she's by herself? Most of the women, their body counts in this society, man, are so high right along with their mental instabilities because they don't know how to heal or they fear being alone. So they always got to be on to the next dick. Not the introverted woman. It's outliers. It's introverted women that are big time hoes out here. Don't get it twisted, like I said, but I'm just saying. This is a quality that they possess a lot of the time. Yes, an extroverted woman can be less of a hoe than an introverted woman. There are outliers. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is written in stones. You feel me? There are outliers. And there's like a gray area in between there as well. Introverts don't need to be out and about, to feel fulfilled like extroverts do. No disrespect to the extroverts. Got love for y'all, man. This ain't no disrespect to anybody, introverts or extroverts, whichever one you are. But yeah, we don't need to be out and about, up and moving, busybody. Ain't everybody face to feel fulfilled or to have anybody around us to feel fulfilled. You feel me? Which means that honestly, she's gonna come with less drama than an extroverted woman will, right? If she don't need to be everywhere, don't need to have people around her, don't need to be in people's face. That's less drama, which is another great quality. And it also means that she has less trauma because she knows how to heal. Unlike an extroverted woman that always got to be around somebody. Always, on to the next real quick. Always got to, extremely friendly. It's going to be harder for the extrovert to heal. You feel me? She damn sure probably ain't going to be able to do it by herself. Healing takes isolation and self-reflection. And the introverted woman can, she could do it easy because she could be alone and still feel like the happiest woman in the world. You point me to an extroverted woman that can always be alone and feel like the happiest, most fulfilled person in the world. I'll wait. That's enough time. You ain't going to find none. Yeah, it's outliers. I know I said that earlier. It's some outliers. Okay, it's some outliers. See, a hoe doesn't know the difference between being alone and being lonely. She thinks when a woman is alone, she's lonely. No, when you're alone, you lonely. That's why you always have to be around people. You got to have some dick stuck in you. Another great quality is better availability. As I said earlier, she's not outside ripping and running all the damn time. That means more time for you whenever you want to see her. Better availability. Hey, man, and don't be fooled by a woman that's trying to come to you and say, oh, I'm an introverted woman and stuff like that, but she like going out all the damn time. Impossible. You're not an introverted woman. She's lying to you. 95% of women are extroverted women. I don't give a damn what nobody say. In this society, they all like the club. They like to interact and be socialized and things of that nature. That's 95% of them. So if one telling you that she's an introvert, bullshit. The Bible says you shall know them by their fruits. She calling herself an introvert, but she has the tendencies and the habits of an extrovert. Get the hell up out of here. If you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, and move like a duck, what the hell is it? Quack, quack. Listen, bro, another great quality, which is all these qualities are tremendous. You know what I'm saying? But another one is that she doesn't get bored as fast. But because like I said, she knows how to be alone. She knows how to be and enjoy her own company all the time. Extroverts know how to do it every now and then, but they're going to have to get up and get around some people, go out and, you ain't got to worry about that with her. You feel me? All women get bored though. Don't get it twisted. All of them are controlled by boredom at some point. It's just an extroverted woman would get bored way quicker than an introverted woman would. You know what I'm saying? You know how women think peace is boredom? Because that's all it be, is peace. Introverted women understand that more. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all just chilling or whatever the case may be, she may feel at peace, just like you do, instead of, I'm bored. Or she trying to go get something to eat because she bored. You ever just had a woman just say that out of nowhere? I'm hungry. No, you're bored. So you're bored eating. What do you call that eating? When you start eating out of boredom, I'm pretty sure we're all a partaker of doing that at some point in our lives. I forgot what you call it, but she ain't. Sometimes they don't be damn hungry. They be bored in the moment. I ain't saying they necessarily bored with you, but in the moment they're bored. So what you want to go do? Eat. Now sit your tweaking eating ass down somewhere. Get on that goddamn stairmaster. Them goddamn legs stronger, so you can stay on top longer. All in all, fellas, the mindset, the ideologies that she follows, the household she grew up in, that is what determines what type of woman that you have, whether she's an introvert or an extrovert. So don't rush your examination of a woman, you know what I'm saying? Because later you might get stung by somebody that you thought had potential to be a main thing, but instead she was actually a plaything. So don't rush. Observe. But as you know, we are in America, so you're barely going to come across any woman that is not a plaything. That's anything above a plaything. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just some food for your thoughts, man. If you got anything out of this video, including knowledge, truth, facts, even a chuckle or two, man, feel free to like, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, share the video, and let me know how you feel about the video in the comments, man. It's JB2 Raw. Make sure you stay up, stay strong, and stay out the way, and make sure you keep the Most High first. Until next time and all the time, man, stay raw.